New details tonight in Sunday's shooting in Winona when a gunman shoots and kills a preacher of Starrville Methodist Church. Mark McWilliams was a 62-year-old pastor whose life was taken in a struggle with a wanted fugitive.
That man has been identified as Murde Woolen, now charged with killing McWilliams and shooting two others. KETK's Frank Jefferson has exclusive footage inside the church and tells us more about the terrifying moments directly after that shooting.
Broken glass scattered across the floor. The church walls riddled with bullet holes. 89-year-old Vic Little was caught in the crossfire.
Well, I don't know where to start.
After eluding law enforcement during a 2-hour manhunt, Murde Woolen needed somewhere to go, a decision that would gravely impact the Starrville community.
Woolen broke through this window right here. You could see the broken glass. And then
it was here in this bathroom where Woolen hid overnight, and in the morning where Pastor McWilliams opened the door and found him. McWilliams drew his firearm, but after a brief struggle, Woolen overpowered McWilliams, killing the pastor with his own gun.
Then the fellow turned to me.
Little was pushed against this table, but he was spared. Unfortunately, 2 other church members were injured, sending one to the hospital with several gunshot wounds. Parishioners say the trauma that unfolded inside their church has left them in shock.
I was devastated, totally devastated. I couldn't even cry. I was that upset. And I think a lot of times that happens to people when you're so upset that you can't do anything.
After the shooting, law enforcement officers believe the suspected gunman stole the pastor's truck and fled from the scene. But KETK News discovered that the truck belonged to Little. Despite the personal anguish, he says his heart aches for his fellow church members.
Preacher dying is a big tragedy, and Mike Sellers has 4 to 5 bullets in him. And he's suffering in a hospital, and the preacher's wife is without a husband. So there's a lot of tragedies in it.
Tragedies that have rocked this church to its core. Frank Jefferson, KETK News.